se si detona. El mundo ha tratado de quitarnos la corona. Muchos viven rápido, la vida no hay Daytona. Todavía hay tiempo, razona. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
Que te la echo mi español muy malo. I speak English till I get up tu condado. Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Ya don't understand my lingo, tu pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just do what God say. Car that cooked me up a beat, I ate it in the driveway. Dale, live my life inside the valley.
From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Marlins come in here and dominated the series so far. A chance to sweep this road set here today.
Yeah, Matty, this would be a huge momentum and confidence boost for this ball club. It is so difficult to sweep a series, especially on the road. They get this W here today. It's going to be a lot of happy ball players leaving that locker room after this one.
David Peterson, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. John Birdie is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. And he takes a cold strike, 2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as the pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 32 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next 0-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Here's Starling Marte. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Now the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. Hot shot down the line. in there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Rojas, base runner at first with 1 out. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
He's set. Here it comes. Adam Duvall is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind. The
1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Ball 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Just hung in there on that one. 2 out with the man at first. And another foul ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The first baseman, Jesus.
Now it'll be Jesus Aguilar. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And now the first pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Nope. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two out here and a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Right side. Reined in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Marlins lead it 2-0. Trevor Rogers gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Striding in is Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 6.
And now a pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Batting second.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's in the double digits. He's got a 10-game hit streak. That means a little over a week. Start heading into that second week, and now people are going to start paying attention to you.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, Dominic Smith.
Next, it'll be Dominic Smith. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
One and one, here it comes. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Duvall is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. And stepping in, Brian Anderson. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Well, as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, the Fish have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
This could be a wake-up call for this first-place team. No team in first place likes to get swept, so this could be a key game and also a key game in a divisional series.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And they're off to a good start today, obviously, having already jumped out to the early lead.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider, you have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So now the pitcher, Trevor Rogers. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. And now the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. The second for 1. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Into the box, John Birdie, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. The 0-1 on its way. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Good battle. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. He's up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3. 1 left for Miami, but they're on top 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
One of the top home run hitters in all of baseball, though D-Row, only 1 home run in this last 10 games.
Yeah, hasn't hit for much damage lately. Kind of expanding the zone, but look for him to get hot again.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty here. Nobody out.
Ball,
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Outside, 3-0 now. Michael Conforto will be next. The 3-0 pitch. Popped up. Anderson is there, one away.
Batting sixth, the right fielder.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders in the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield, hit in the middle of the order.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11.
It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. Strike 1 to start the at bat. And that misses 1-1. Fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Conforto leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing, and he pops him up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting eighth, the catcher, James.
Next, it'll be James McCann. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The 2-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He set the payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We've played 2, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the box, Miguel Rojas. He's been hitting well in the series. 4 RBIs on 5 hits.
Miguel.
First offering.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
And he misses again, 2-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is there to put it away for out number 1.
The center fielder is Starling Marte.
So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the 3rd, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 14, Adam Duvall.
Next, here is Adam Duvall. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. And the pitch.
Oh, that's okay.
Fouled off. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Ball 2.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Full count.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Skied into straightaway right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Marlins lead 1. They still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, David Peterson.
No pitcher, David Peterson.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
And it's fouled away. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
On the ground up the middle. And that is through into center, a base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
So here's Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. One there.
The center fielder, number 99.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Here's the first pitch to him. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. McNeil leads off first with 1 away. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it. There's 1. Relayed to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. So here is Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Dickerson is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. And he misses with it, 1-1. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1. Liner towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now back, the third baseman, Ryan.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. Line drive to center field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 33 driven in. Now it's 2-0. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Trevor Rogers.
Next to dig in, Trevor Rogers, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. Down and away, ball 1. And this will be fouled away. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. High in the air down the right field line. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They lead it 2-1. Stepping in once again is Dominic Smith. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on screws.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Fastball well outside. Fouled off. One and 2, here it comes.
I got the count, 2-2.
Fouled away. full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Set to deliver the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. The second for one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. There are 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off for ball 1. Count is 1-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Mets go down quickly. Our score remains 2-1. So now to the plate, John Birdie. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
In now, Miguel Rojas. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Two runs on 2 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. The 2-2. He's running, pulled high in the air out to left field. Smith is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Starling.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Birdie, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner goes for third. Slow roller out to short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Hit on the ground out to short. McNeil's got it for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're having a really hard time squaring up off-speed pitches right now, which is making it easy on the opposing pitching to keep them off balance. Until they prove they can hit anything other than fastballs, he thinks they're going to keep getting a steady diet of pitches with movement and deception.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now to bat, Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
First pitch on its way. J.D. Davis comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
To the plate now, James McCann. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets 1. Marcus Stroman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 0, Marcus Stroman.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. And the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Verdugo looks up into the Big Apple seats and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it gives the Marlins a 3-1 lead.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Now batting, the left fielder.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. When he finds his spot there, 1-1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. No outs, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2.
I got the count 2-2.
Skied down the left field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Stroman offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alonso is there, 2 down. Now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled to the left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Stepping in now, Trevor Rogers. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Alfaro is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 3-1 Miami. Malik Smith is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. First pitch of the AB on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Here's the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 99,
Alex Verdugo digging in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And now a pitch on the way. And that misses ball 4. And now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
the left fielder, number 2. Dominic.
Next to hit is Dominic Smith. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
No, Matt, they really go all out in support of this Mets team, and it's sort of become a movement amongst fans here in New York.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. High in the air down the right field line. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Mets strand one, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Rich Hill is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 15, Rich Hill.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, John Birdie. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First pitch coming, here it is. In there, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. bouncer up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And the runner will get back standing. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first 2 are aboard here to kick off the 7th.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Birdie at second. Rojas on at first with nobody out. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Adam Duvall. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 0-1 pitch. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Joey Lucchesi comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Joey Lucchesi.
Jesus Aguilar will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
So now here is Corey Dickerson, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First offering. Hit hard to the right side, and that's through for a hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, as he rips it on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Set and the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
3 runs already home here. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Miami's out in front, 6-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Braxton Garrett will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Chad Wallach will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Now here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
It goes to show you you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. The count is 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat, that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Dickerson's there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
At the plate now is Michael Conforto. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. At the plate, J.D. Davis. And a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
2 balls and a strike to count. All even now, 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson's there. And that retires the side. 2-out double left stranded. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. So stepping in is Chad Wallach, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And now a pitch on the way. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Next to hit, John Birdie. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. The windup and the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now back, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
And now here is Miguel Rojas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They lead it 6-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, James McCann. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Grounded to short. And there's one down now.
The pitcher, number 47, Joey.
Kevin Pillar steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. First offering. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
He froze him on the fastball there. Kevin Pillar becomes out number 2 this inning. Now to the plate, here is Jeff McNeil, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Dylan Betances enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Starling Marte.
Leading off for the Marlins, the center fielder, number 6, Starling.
And now the first pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
So 1-2. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Into the box now, Adam Duvall, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Previous history against Dellin Betances, he's 0 for 4. The 1-0.
Aye.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. One out, nobody on. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. The 2-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Not bad. The first baseman.
Next up, Jesus Aguilar. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Betances is ready. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's doing his job right here. Coming busting out of the bullpen, just executing down and away, getting nasty swings and misses. I know they're down late, but if you can get a rally going right.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Miami down in order. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Richard Blyer, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Richard Blyer.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-0 on the way. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Dominic Smith is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Set, now the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
1-2 to Dominic Smith. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. from the stretch. Verdugo gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
That's fouled off to the left side as he makes him do it again, 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next to the bat, the first baseman, Pete.
So here's Pete Alonso. First pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Scooped up, throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
Up next to the net, the shortstop, Francisco.
Next to stand in is Francisco Lindor, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the belt, the pitch, hit in the air down the right field line. Catch is made, and the Marlins sweep their first place division rivals.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Rogers earns win number 7 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.